Good morning, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to attend Distributor Central's webinar on updating your websites and freshening up your websites with new graphics. Today, we've got Natalie Clark. She's going to be teaching the webinar today. My name is Tiffany Tarr, and I'm going to be helping to moderate the chat questions that come in. Natalie works with Distributor Central, and she does all of our marketing graphics. She does a lot of our website graphics and helps lots of distributors update and build new websites on the Distributor Central platform. And she's got a wealth of information on website ideas to make your website look modern and fresh and ready for your customers to purchase products from. As we go through today's session, if you have questions, if you'll send those questions in through the chat functionality on your GoToMeeting, I'll be monitoring those questions and as needed, stopping Natalie and asking those questions, and also responding with help documentation to any of the questions that I can easily get help documentation over. If you're on today's webinar and you don't have a Distributor Central account, just as a reminder, everything that we do for distributors at Distributor Central is 100% free to you. You can host your domain name on Distributor Central, and we'll host that domain at no cost. Distributor Central is a full product research solution, as well as an order management and contact management solution. And everything on the platform is free to you to use. If you don't have a Distributor Central account, all you need to do is go to distributorcentral.com and register for one, and we'll get you usernames and passwords sent over so that you can get started. But today's webinar is being recorded, so at the end of the session, we will follow up with a recording of today's webinar. So if you need to go back and take a look at it, you can do that. You can also reference help guides and help video tutorials that are broken down into just 3 to 5 minute sections at help.distributorcentral.com. Natalie, are you ready to start today's session?
Yes. Okay. All right. So let's start off by showing you guys where to go to get the free bundle. If you go to distributorcentral.com and you click on resources, you'll see website graphics bundle, and then you just go ahead and download it. It's going to download a zip file, and so you'll just have to unzip it, and then within that bundle you'll see a folder that says flyers. In there it's going to be some JPEG images of the flyers, as well as some PDFs of those flyers from different suppliers. All of the graphics are named with the supplier's name, and then it'll say whatever the size is, or banner, or social, so to make it easier for you guys to know whose products those flyers are for. Another good resource to go to get graphics or content or ideas, we have dcmkt.com. This is all of these flyers are end user friendly. This is so our suppliers that send out email blasts, this houses all of those flyers from those email blasts. So if you wanted to say you wanted to promote this from Snugs, you can click on it, you right click, you hit save image as, and you can save it, and then I'll show you how to upload it into the website editor here in a minute. But right now there's a wealth of ideas to get off of this for our current situation, and selling things for everything around the COVID and the stay at home, work from home. But there's several different things that you can take ideas from, and I'll show you how to apply some of those in just a minute. In the last webinar, we had somebody ask if you could use Canva to create graphics, and so I just wanted to kind of show y'all how to do that. All of the carousel banners in this tutorial, we did them 1600 by 400 pixels. So if you wanted to open up in Canva and you hit create design, you can hit custom dimensions and put those dimensions in, or whatever, you know, dimensions that your carousel images are. You hit create design. And so I created one already. I just picked this and I changed the text out, and I've already saved it, and we'll upload it here in a minute into the actual website editor, and I'll show you how I did that. But just wanted to let you guys know that Canva is another good resource to create your own graphics if you need to, and you don't have like Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that. Okay, so now I go back. Okay. All right, so I'm logged into my Distributor Central account. I've already got a website created, so I'm going to go to Websites, Hosting Manager. And I'm going to hit Manage. And then Edit. Okay, so the first thing that I want to change out is, first thing is I want to make my website, and I want to promote products that people are wanting now as far as the whole COVID and all that goes. We actually created a special catalog where we've actually curated products that follow in those categories. And so first I'm going to go and I'm going to download, or I'm going to add that catalog to my website. So I'm going to go to Library, Catalogs, Add Catalog, and it's the one that says COVID-19 and it's in all caps. I'm going to add that. Done. So now I will be able to create links, or I could even create a page if I wanted to go that far, and I could only have products from that catalog. But first, I want to update using the graphics from the graphics bundle. I want to update my carousel on my website. So I'm going to double click here. It has different settings that you can choose of how your carousel operates. But for the sake of this, I just want to go here and I'm going to change out these graphics. I've already uploaded the bundle, but to do that, you go Upload, select Files, and then you would, find the folder that you saved. And all of these that say 1600 by 400 are all compatible with that carousel. You would choose. Done. Okay, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to find that image. Okay, so I know that was a Peerless product. The banner said Peerless in the name, so I'm going to create a link to those products. You hit Add New Link. Put Peerless Play. I'm going to go to the COVID-19 catalog because I know that those products are in there. And then on the supplier, I'm going to pick Peerless. And then I can test it to make sure that it is going to kind of pull up the right products that I'm wanting. So these are kind of all of the products that Peerless is promoting for, the stay at home and have fun type of stuff. So that works. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to hit Generate Link and save that link. And then now I'm going to go find it. Let's see. Okay, all of the links end up being in alphabetical order. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my second one. And for that one, I'm gonna use this. It's just a generic one out of the bundle, and it's from Logomark. So I'm gonna put, and it's the Mana line. So I'm gonna make a link that's Logomark Mana. So I'm gonna generate the catalog link. I know that it's drinkware, so I can pick drinkware as my master category. And because it's the Mana line, I could put Mana in my search query. Supplier, I'm gonna pick Logomark. I can test that link. And that's pulling back the products that I want to go with that banner. So I'll go back and I'm gonna hit generate link. And then now I'm gonna go find the Logomark Mana. Okay, and I'm gonna go here. On this one, I'm gonna use that Canva graphic that I created, and I have not added that in here yet. So I'm gonna go add that. And so it's for learning from a distance and has to do with homeschooling. So on my link, I'm gonna hit add new link. I'm gonna name it homeschooling, generate catalog. I'm gonna choose COVID-19. And then I'm gonna do business desktop office. And then I think it's school supplies. Let's see. Or no, I'm sorry. Home and housewares. And then school supplies is where I can put all the products that have to do with homeschooling and school supplies.
Shanley, while you're doing that, what's that link on Distributor Central's homepage to find that bundle? Is it distributorcentral.com/bundle?
/graphics, but you can also get to it from the resources tab at the top. So if you just go to distributorcentral.com and click resources, you'll see website graphic bundle.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to select homeschooling. Okay, so now I have updated all of those images. I can save it and then I can live preview. And now all of these are going to go to those products for those banners. If you wanted to add more to what's already there, you just hit add slide and you can keep adding. I probably wouldn't add more than maybe 6 to 8 just because it might bog down the speed of your site. So I'm gonna do this one. I know that came from TradeNet. So I'm gonna do, and it's healthy habits. Do the COVID-19 and then supplier TradeNet. Generate link. Okay. So now the next thing, this here is a product ribbon. I'll show you what it actually looks like in a live preview. So I can choose a specific catalog that I want to pull in products to highlight with the product ribbon. I want to highlight work from home essentials. And so whenever I was on the dcmkt.com website, I noticed that Snugs had this flyer for work from home essentials. So I can take these products and I can create an idea board inside Distributor Central. And from there, I can convert it to a catalog and add it to my website. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Let me save this. So I'm going to go back into my DC dashboard. And I'm going to type in Snugs. And so one of those items on that flyer was I think, flight flap. Okay, and so I'm going to add that to my list. It's actually already in my list. I've already kind of created a list, but I'm going to add that. Say I wanted some pins to put in there that aren't from Snugs. I'm going to go pins. And then I'm just going to pick, you know, if you have a certain supplier that you like to get pins from or whatever, you can always go in down here to the supplier filters. There's all these filters that you can use, but you can have it only show a certain supplier if you want, or you can even start your search by choosing the supplier. But I'm going to add some of these products to a list, and then from there it puts them down in the product list tool. And I've got all of these products already here, and I'm ready to add them to my website, and I'm going to hit convert to catalog. And then I'm going to name that work from home ideas, and I'm going to choose what website I want it to be on. Put it on that website. And then I'll hit convert to catalog. I've actually already done this, so it's already in the website. Once you do that, it's going to automatically pull it in to where when you go back in the editor and you go to library catalogs, it's going to show up here. If for some reason it doesn't, you can just go to add catalog, and then you're going to find work from home ideas. Now to change that to those products that I just selected, I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to change this to say catalog, and then I can choose that work from home ideas catalog. And then there's a few options if you want people to be able to email or request more information within this ribbon. You can allow that functionality. I'm going to save that. And then I'll refresh this. And so now here are those products that I had from that idea board already in the website. Okay, so now the next thing. I have this video down here that I've never changed out since I first created my website. And so I'm going to change that to another one of those flyers that I found on the dcmkt.com website. So I'm just going to hide it for now in case maybe later I might want it. And so that's what this visibility here is. So I'm going to change this, double click here, and it brings up the editor. I'm going to change this to Healthcare Heroes and put don't forget about Nurses Week. And then I'm going to add, in this row 4, I'm going to add a picture block. and then hit the little pencil. I'm going to go to pick image, and I've already added one of those images from the DC marketing site that has to do with these bears. And this is also included in that bundle, and it's from Artistic Toy. So I'm going to link it to those products. I'm going to hit add new link. And then Healthcare Hero. Generate catalog link. And Artistic Toy. Test link to make sure the right products come up. Okay, that's good. Let me hit generate link, save new link. And so now this here is going to link to those products. If you don't like the size of this, within this picture box, you can adjust the percentage of the graphic for how big it is. Leave it. Okay, I'm going to save those changes. Okay, so now in the bundle, there was those PDF flyers. So say you wanted to create a page with all of the flyers that are flying around right now. So I'm going to go to pages, and I'm going to hit add new page, name it flyers, which I've already done. If you want it to be based off another page of your website, just to have content there, you can do that. So I've already created this flyers page. So to get those flyers into the web editor, you download them as documents, and you go to Library, Documents, Upload Documents, select Files, go to My Bundle, and in the Flyers section, you'll see there's these PDFs. Upload those. Okay, and then there's also JPEGs of those flyers. So I'm gonna go to Library, Images, and I'm gonna upload those JPEGs of those flyers, which I've already done. And so then I'm gonna go here under Current Page. So this is the written content here. I'm gonna hit the plus, and I'm gonna hit Document. That's gonna add that block down here. So now I'm going to double click where it says no document selected, pick image, pick one of those flyers. Then I'm going to pick document, and I know that this was Gemline Soapbox. So I'm going to pick that for the PDF. You can choose whether you want it to open in a new window or not. Hit done. I actually think that, let's see here. I don't know what's going on with that. Name this. I don't know. I was thinking if you named it that maybe it added the name on there, but it doesn't. Okay, so I don't like that this flyer here is so big. I want it to be here, and I'm wanting 3 rows of flyers. So you can do that here. If you unlock this slider here, and then I'm going to slide that over until it's the same size as that other one. Save. And then I'm going to add another one. Choose document. Double click. For some reason, my screen is going crazy. You can also edit them by going over here and hitting the pencil, and it'll bring up the window to add your document. So I'm going to pick the image. Let's do this. Pick document, and I know that that's Peerless's products. And then again, I'm going to scale that one so that it falls up with those other ones. And then I'm going to hit save. Live preview. Now I've got these flyers here, and when they click them, it's going to blow up so they can see everything on there. Okay. Is there any questions so far?
So Natalie, there was one question. Where is that? Will you show us the resource section where that graphics bundle is?
Okay. So if you go distributorcentral.com, resources right here, and then website graphics bundle.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so now the next thing, and this is the last thing that I'm going to show, is actually we made this. Hold, let's go back a minute. We made this flyers page. So now I want to add a link to it on my home page. So if you click up here and or wherever your navigation is, you can hit this add link, and it should automatically, it automatically creates a link for all of your pages. So I'm going to pick flyers, and if I wanted to edit the text of that, you can hit customize link text, and put current promotions or whatever. And then if I wanted to move it within where it falls, you just drag and drop it. And so now I have this there, so then they can go to that flyers page. Okay, now the last thing I was gonna tell you guys about is how to easily add social sharing buttons to your product pages on your website. To turn that on, you go back into your Distributor Central dashboard, and you go to Websites, Hosting Manager, hit Manage next to the website that you want to add the social sharing on, and then hit Preferences. And then down here, there's Social Media Integration. And so I can tell it that I want the Facebook like button. If you want a pin it button for people to pin it on Pinterest, or even if you want to use that to easily pin on Pinterest, the Twitter button. And then you can put your Twitter handler so that whenever you go and do the Twitter share, it's going to put your handler in there, and you can share on LinkedIn. So then I hit save. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the editor, and I'm going to refresh that so then it takes those changes in effect. And so now if I go to my live preview, or if you just go to your website URL and I pick a product, you'll see that here's the like and the Facebook share buttons, and then here's LinkedIn and the tweet buttons. You do have to make sure that you're logged in to those accounts in order for it to let you share it. Let's say we want to share this product on Facebook. Share. And so I want to share this on a business page. So I'm going to go share on a page I manage. I'm going to pick my business and then say whatever I want to say about the product. Relax at home with these essential oils. And then when I post it to Facebook, it's gonna, post that picture and what I say about it, and it's gonna link back to my website. Same goes for the LinkedIn and the Twitter. Everything that you share from there is gonna, when they click on that, it's gonna link right back to your website. So that's an easy way also to share product ideas and get people coming to your website. Okay, that's all that I had today. If there's any questions.
Yeah, if there's any questions that anybody has.
Covered, if there's anything you thought would be covered today that wasn't, let us know and I can go over something else if that's what you want.
Yeah, so the website bundle that Natalie created, you can easily download it. It's a zip file. You can put it on your computer and then upload it into your image library on Distributor Central. And we're going to keep creating those graphic bundles for distributors. What we hear from distributors is that's kind of something that they run into. They don't either know how to create them or they don't have the time to create them. So we're going to keep creating different segments of product information and keep using the flyers that suppliers are sending out as ideas on how to sell products into specific markets. So keep checking that website bundle link on Distributor Central's resource site for more ideas. Also keep checking Distributor Central website templates. You'll start to see more templates that are theme oriented and niche market oriented as well over the next handful of months. We want to make website creation easy, and we want to make it easy for you to generate new ideas on your website so that you can easily share those on your social media and engage your customers that way. So we're here to answer any questions.
I'm going to go ahead and in the handout section, I'm going to add my contact information as well as the URL to get to the bundle and our help guides. So if you go to the handout section, you should be able to download a PDF with our contact information. I'm going to pull it up real quick. So you have my email, our support email, and our support phone. Help.distributorcentral.com is a great place if you're stuck on something. You can easily go there and start typing what it is you need help with, and more likely it's going to generate exactly what you're needing help with. And then here's the URL for the graphics bundle.
The handout section is in your GoToWebinar dashboard, and you'll see it says handouts, and then when you drop that little arrow down, it'll pull up this PDF guide. Well, if there aren't any more questions, we really appreciate everyone taking the time to attend today's webinar. We're seeing hundreds of distributors using this opportunity to update their websites, find new ways to engage their customers through social media, and using this time to make sure that their websites are exactly the way that they want them to look. We're also seeing distributors creating websites that are segmented for niche markets and for their customers. So all of those tools are available to you in Distributor Central. We have a ton more webinars the rest of this week. Natalie, do you want to talk about the webinar that's coming up this afternoon?
Oh, yes. So this afternoon, Alex is going to be putting on a webinar on how to build custom products and how to add those to a website. that's good for if you have a company store you're wanting to build and you're wanting to use like product graphics that actually have their logo on it, or if you want to create like a team store or a pop-up shop, or even if there's just products that you want on your website that aren't in Distributor Central. And so Alex does a great job of explaining the process and how to do that. We've been getting a ton of questions about that with everybody doing the websites and moving to our platform for websites on how to add products that are custom, specifically for the pop-up shops and the company stores. So it made sense to do a webinar on it.
So yeah, we'll go through today hard good product setup.
That's at 3 p.m.
Central.
And then we're going to do a 2-part series on that. So today is going to be on how to set up hard goods, and then sometime next week we'll send out a notification on how to do, it'll be on how to set up apparel products.
And if there are webinars that or sections of DC that you'd like to see more training sessions on, please feel free to send those in, and we'll make sure to get them added into our webinar series. But I really appreciate, again, everyone taking the time to join us today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We want to help. But keep checking back for more webinars and keep checking back on those graphic bundles and at help.distributorcentral.com. Thanks so much, Natalie, for doing this. We really appreciate it. There's lots of good feedback about how appreciative everybody is in the webinar about having those graphics available to them. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for attending.
Thank you all for joining us today.